When you are planning on buying a home, you should be working on your pre-approval first. But equally important is making sure that you have money set aside for your closing costs, as well as your down payment. Many times, buyers forget to factor in the closing cost into their transaction. Hi, I'm Michael Tennant, your go-to lender. The great news is, as the buyer, you do not have to pay for your real estate agent's commissions. Those are paid for by the owner who is selling the home. But you do need to allocate or set money aside for closing costs. So what are these closing costs? Closing costs are a combination of escrow and title fees, current taxes and insurance, and the lender and appraisal fees. You may also set up an impound account for future payments of taxes and insurance. As a general rule, most people would say that closing costs are typically about 3% of the purchase price. In California, that's a bit of a high estimate since our purchase prices are so much higher than a lot of parts of the country, so I would tell you to plan for more like 2%. Let me give you a quick example of buying a house. Let's say that you are buying a house for $500,000 and you're using a conventional loan. You could do 3% down, which would be $15,000, and then you would want to plan for about 2% in closing costs, which is an additional $10,000. So in total, to close this loan, you would need $15,000 down plus the $10,000, so you'd want to allocate $25,000. It is critical that every buyer sits down with their lender and understands all of these costs. We don't want any surprises. I want you to understand the mortgage process, the mortgage payment, and the total cash required to close your escrow. This is a huge transaction for you and a long-term investment. My team and I are here to make sure that you understand every aspect that's involved in buying a home and the closing costs. So if you have any questions, please reach out. As always, I'm Michael Tennant, your go-to lender.